You ever have one of those moments where you realize your HOA just messed with the wrong guy? Yeah, that was me. The day they towed my boat from my own driveway. They called it an eyesore. But that eyesore? It was the boat my late father and I rebuilt together, piece by piece. And when they took it, I decided I was done playing by their rules. I'd always followed HOA guidelines. My lawn was trimmed, mailbox painted, everything perfect. But my boat? It was my connection to my dad, gone too soon. The HOA president, Karen, of course, said, "Rules are rules. Boats can't be parked in driveways." I asked for a warning, even offered to move it to my backyard. But she smirked and said, "Too late. It's already been towed." That's when something in me snapped. They took my memories, so I decided to take their control. First, I went digging through the HOA's rulebook. Turns out, half their rules weren't even legally enforceable. Then I found something golden. A clause saying any changes to property guidelines needed a community vote. Guess what? They'd been skipping that step for years. So I gathered my neighbors, showed them proof of every shady thing Karen and her board had done, illegal fines, fake inspections, all of it. The next community meeting, packed, and I didn't hold back. I projected emails, invoices, and even a recording of Karen saying, "Nobody reads the rules anyway." The crowd went silent. Then one guy stood up and shouted, "Let's vote them out." Within minutes, the board was gone. We elected new members, honest ones. And the first rule we voted on? Boat parking allowed for residents. The next day, I drove to the impound lot, paid the release fee, and brought my boat home. Karen happened to drive by as I was backing it in. I smiled, waved, and said, "New rule book, Karen. You might want to read it." Now my boat sits proudly in my driveway, shining under the sun. A reminder that sometimes you have to sink their rules to stay afloat. If you've ever dealt with a power-hungry HOA, hit like, subscribe, and share your story in the comments, and maybe yours will be next.